All right, good morning, and thanks for watching. We have a special today. We have a Arspic smart meat thermometer, and I opened this up earlier just to take a look, so I could read through and see what made this thermometer special. And it's pretty cool. It actually has 4 different probes where you can check 4 different meats if you want to, or any other dishes that you're cooking. Where you can probe 4 different items here at once. It has an application that you can put on your iPhone or Android, and the app will actually let you know if you're somewhere else in the house, in the yard, whatever, to let you know when your food has met the correct temperature. So if you're cooking a big turkey, for example, or roasting a chicken, anything like that, it's going to tell you exactly when it's ready. So we opened it up, and I have not actually looked at the unit itself yet. One thing I noticed, it has these probes here. These probes that this end goes into your meat, and the other end is going to go into the oven. So in a regular oven, we can see we can close the oven door with that inside, and this will attach to the meter inside here. In our Taltronics oven, our air fryer, I was able to get the door shut with that on there, so we're able to use that. So we have the other probes here. There's a different color for each one. We got a yellow, the green one you saw. There's a blue one in here, and a red one. Comes with a charging cord. It's a USB-C charger, and here's the unit itself. We haven't opened it up yet. I don't need to hold that, do I? Open up the unit itself. It has a power button. You hold that for 1.5. There's the charging station here on the side. And then probes 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. It's got a little stand that you can stand up on its own or hang it on a hook. And see if this will turn on. Yep, there it is. Power is on. Showing no temperature here. I can take probe number 1 and put it into here and see what the temperature inside the oven is. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, perfect. That's because we're not using the oven right now. It has this other part also that can be used for hanging it. We have, you go ahead and click on the link below. We're going to utilize this. We're going to cook up some chicken breasts that we got. We got some cilantro lime seasoned chicken breasts that we got. We'll click on a link below. You can see the video where we got this chicken breast. Also tomato and basil seasoned breast. So we're going to get these, we're going to get the chicken onto the broiling pan here. Start, we'll put the probes in there and see what the display looks like when we do that.
So these are the probes and the USB and the monitor.
Okay, so these are actually pretty thin slices of chicken breast. I was thinking it was a larger piece. That's what happens when you don't know what you're getting here. So I'm just going to put these out here. It might not make a lot of sense to keep the temperature probe in there unless we have a thicker chunk that we can find. Well, this one actually is pretty thick. So, oh, it smells delicious. This is the cilantro lime seasoned chicken. Oh yeah, that is a nice thick piece there. So we can use those. We can put these out here. And
Covering. Yeah.
And they fit in here perfectly in our Taltronics oven here. I'm gonna put a probe in there and we're gonna get it tested. We do have one piece that's a little bit thicker. I'm going to put this probe into the thickest part of the thickest piece here, and we're going to see the temperature here. Let's drop down to 52 degrees. Okay, so our goal is to get this to 165. We're going to go ahead and put this in the oven and bake it for a little while, and watch. Hopefully, we're going to see that temperature go up. I'm only going to put one probe in here in the thickest piece because there's no point in because once the thickest one is cooked, we know it's all cooked. But we can go ahead and test it on the other pieces as well when we're once we pull it out. And that shuts nicely, showing our temperature 52 right now, and I just reinserted it. Shows our temperature 52. We'll turn our oven on. This doesn't have a chicken setting. I'm going to put it on a. Actually, it says to cook it at 300 and. Well, the instructions, if it was a chicken leg, the instructions for the oven say to cook at 390 degrees for 20 minutes. So we're going to just set this at. We're going to set the. Okay, let me get the right temperature here, or the right setting here. So we're going to do our own setting here. Click it on Do It Yourself. We're going to click on the timing button. Let's start out at 10 minutes. I mean, it won't matter. We can actually set it for, why don't we just set it for 15 here. And then we're going to do our temperature at 390. And click Start. Turn the rotisserie off, so we're not using that. And see here, we're at 54 degrees. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that goes as well. Alright, so we're less than 3 minutes of cooking in. We can see the temperature climbing. It's already up to 81 degrees. We look at our timer up here. We see we got 13 minutes left. It's going to be down to 12 here in a second. It shows the temperature, and then it rotates to the time remaining 12 minutes left. So we're 3 minutes in exactly, and we're up to 84 degrees internal temperature already. Our goal is 86 now. Our goal is 165, so we'll see if we get there within the 15 minutes. If not, then we know that it's not safe to eat, and we'll keep cooking it. And that's the great thing about having a meat thermometer. You know when it's safe or not. Alright, so we're down to 1 minute left of cooking. Our temperature is up to, it's at 158 now. We got 1 minute left in our cooking, 160. I'm going to tell you some things that I like about this thermometer and stuff that I really like about it. And number one, the 4 probes. I would be using the 4 probes right now for the 4 pieces of chicken, except that we're trying to do this in an air fryer, and this door is really not meant to have cords sticking out through it. So it doesn't close all that well with a cord sticking out through it. So I don't want to do any damage to our beautiful air fryer here. So we're just using 1 probe, which is sufficient. The other thing that I really like is the fact that there's an app. After standing here watching this thermometer all this time to see where the temperature is, I realized how nice it would be just to have this app on my phone where I can look and see the temperature regularly and not have to worry about is it getting overcooked or not. So right now we're at 15 minutes in. It just finished. Internal temperature is now showing 156 at the probe site. So we want 165, 158. Sometimes it will heat up a little bit as it sits, similar to when you cook a turkey, for example. The internal temperature can actually get even hotter after you remove it from the oven for a little while as it continues to cook and warm up inside. So now we're at 160. And what does this tell us? Number one, the most important thing about a meat thermometer is safety. This tells us this is not yet safe to eat. I see some browned edges on the chicken. It looks good, but it is not quite done yet. So 160 degrees. We want 165 to make sure that it's safe to eat. So we're going to put this in for a few more minutes. We'll set our timer here, turn it on, put it on the do-it-yourself, set our timer, maybe just put it for 5 more minutes and see what happens. But the beauty is we don't even have to worry about it. We don't have to open it. We don't have to cut the meat open, take it out, cut the meat open, look in it, see if it's pink or not. We already know it's not warm, it's not hot enough to eat at this point. Alright, well thanks for watching again. Be sure to check the video where we got the chicken in the first place. There will be a link for that. There it is, 165. So this took about 17 minutes here. Tautronic's recommendation on a chicken leg was to cook for 20 minutes at 390. So I think they were right on target with that. The thicknesses are going to vary on each one. So yeah, we're up to 167, even hitting 169 on that thermometer. So I think we are ready to go though. So yeah, 17 minutes in and we're all done. So we'll just press the stop button on here and we're good to go. We can pull that tray out and we can check that thermometer and the different cuts as well, just to verify. Now showing 176. Oh, and look at these. Beautiful looking chicken breasts here. And of course this probe is hot as well. You can be careful with that, so we'll stick it into this one. 167 in this piece, that's the thickest part. The thickest part of this piece is showing 181. Nice. This one might be even hotter because it's the biggest piece. 183, 185, very good. And then this one, $162
For that part.
for the biggest piece. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, so the biggest piece is a little bit still undercooked here. I'm going to take those other three off of there. We'll cook that bigger piece for a couple more minutes. Now we know that's what this thing is all about. And that's the reason it has four different probes that you could use ideally if you're using a larger oven. Then we'd use the different probes and you test each piece separately. So when we did test each piece separately, these three are cooked. This biggest one is still 163. Probably perfectly fine to eat, but we do want 165. That's our goal, so why mess with that? In fact, over here it's showing 160. So we will cook it for a little bit longer. The other three will pull out. This looks great on the inside. I'm not sure how well you can see it. It smells absolutely amazing. I can really taste the cilantro and lime. It was really good. My mouth is watering. This is delicious. Enjoy.
Oh, so that size is just right size. That thickness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these were all 165. This has so much flavor in it. Kain tayo. Okay, so we just reached 165 a few seconds ago. It's already up to 169, so we're going to go ahead and stop it now. And again, this is exactly why you want a meat thermometer and why it's helpful to have 4 probes on there. This is 25 minutes in for this particular piece. It was a little bigger and thicker than the other slices, and it took up, of course it took longer to cook. So you want to make, if you have the 4 probes like we do, and you're able to test each one of them separately, individually, when each one of them is cooked. And that's important for safety. Chicken can have salmonella or other problems with it, and you just don't want any kind of people getting sick from eating their food. So we can see in there, it looks gorgeous. We're up to actually now it says 178 in there, so 180 now. Excellent. So this one's ready to eat now. We're pretty satisfied. We found the thickest spot in there and the coolest spot, and got that up to 180 now. So again, beautiful chicken. The thermometer works perfectly, exactly what we wanted it to do. And the only thing I would add is download the app for it. When you use it, it's going to make things so much easier. It takes the guesswork out of it, and the continual watching. We live very busy lives now. Sometimes people want to do other things like take care of the baby or do some laundry or even relax and watch TV while you're cooking. And having this type of feature with the smart thermometer allows you to do that. So enjoy. Really nice product. We love it already. Thank you. Ooh.
Roasted.
Arspic is the brand, A-R-S-P-I-C. Smart meat thermometer. Oh. That's even better than the other piece was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see the steam coming off of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see it.
Hi guys, thanks for watching.
Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and like our video by hitting the like button.
Like and subscribe.